All right, let's bring in Toronto Mayor John Tory joining us for his Wednesday check-in. Good morning to you, Mayor Tory.
Hi, Mel.
I want to begin, first of all, with the snow removal efforts here. Obviously, we've been looking at 24/7, a lot of the crews working away. From your perspective, how are things going so far? Because, again, I know there were about 400 buses that were stuck, completely stuck, overnight worked through, and about 130 left. Where's the process now?
Well, the numbers are down from where they were, as you reported, 132 buses left, and that's still a lot of buses. But let's put these things in perspective. This was one of the biggest snowstorms in the history of the city. I mean, probably one of the top five. And so, it means first of all, that a lot of those buses, when we were having 5 centimeters of snow per hour, we're going to be getting stuck in the context of the hills that they normally try to navigate in the city and that kind of thing. And I commend the drivers and the system for, pulling those buses over in many cases because that was for safety of the passengers and of the operators. But now we have to go and get them. And that's a task that's gone from hundreds of buses down to 132, as I think the number you said. I'd been told 150 this morning, so they're still at it. So this entire cleaning up the buses, removing that snow you see there on the screen. This is all a work in progress. I think there's been great progress made. I am asking people, thanking them for their patience, but asking them to continue to be patient. And we will, readily receive 311, reports of snow that has not been cleared starting tomorrow. People can just wait one day because the plowing efforts on the neighborhood streets in particular continued overnight and will continue all day today. The snow removal on the major streets will begin, those big piles of snow, and all of that's happening. So if people could give us until tomorrow to call 311, it'll allow us to sort of, break the back of this before we start getting reports where things haven't yet happened. And the buses, my guess is you'll find they will all be, removed by today. That's my guess.
I'm just looking at, if we could bring up that live shot again, we had of a bunch of vehicles still stuck under snow on one of the side streets. So we should remind our viewers that towing could potentially begin on illegally parked vehicles as well. When does that begin? Fresh right out of the gates this morning?
Well, it will start on the major streets. There are signs that we see for years, and we never pay attention to them because we don't have too many of these snow emergencies that say you can't park here on these routes during a snow emergency. And in those cases, there will be what we call a friendly tow that will be done starting today as we try to remove the snow, because it's obvious we can't remove the snow. Remove it, literally put it into a truck and take it away until those cars are moved. And so those friendly tows generally try to move those cars to just somewhere else nearby. We do make an effort through the license plates and so on to reach the owners before anything is done. But we're asking people, if they know they have a car somewhere, can they please go and sort of see if they can make an effort to move it and otherwise be in touch with the authorities who are out there trying to clear the snow. And we can do this in a cooperative manner. On the side streets, again, it's going to be a big effort to move that snow, to plow it and move it. And those efforts are going to be beginning as well. And there will be instances there where vehicles are moved as well.
Okay.
So we just ask people to cooperate by not putting any vehicles in places where they're doing snow removal operations, and by trying to move vehicles that can be moved that have been there since the beginning of the storm.
Indeed, this is an unprecedented effort. This is, I just want to commend all the staff who have been working 24/7, because this is massive. I'm just getting a note.
People should know, Mel, by the way, I'm having a meeting at 10 this morning, and this is the part of what I have to do. I don't go and shovel the snow, myself, but we have hundreds of people you just commended, and I do too. But I'm having a meeting at 10 this morning to go through everything with them and understand, so that those who are out there right now watching us who are saying, well, my street hasn't been done, I'll be asking questions on their behalf this morning, not in a critical way, but just making sure we have the information. And then we'll open up 311 tomorrow, and we will be trying to get this done. But it's going to take several more days. It was a storm of historic proportions, and we're dealing with it.
I just want to get to this. We have back to school, and I know the efforts have been made to try to clear school zones and parking lots and access so that kids, parents, educators can make their way there. A colleague of mine, she just got a note this morning with her school in Toronto, a French board. They've been notified there is no school today. School is closed because they haven't cleared the snow. Do you anticipate more of this? Have you heard an update that maybe kids might not be going back?
No, I have not. I've heard nothing but the positive stories of kids going back. That may be an isolated instance. And again, that's the kind of thing we would want to know about. Some of that is on school property, and it'd be the school board's responsibility to clear it. But we all should get that done together, because we want those kids back in school on all the school boards today. But no, the news is positive, and we've been doing everything we can through vaccination and clinics in the schools and things like that to make sure that they're back safely, and hopefully they stay there.
Okay, and we have run out of time. There's a lot to discuss, and I know we are keeping an eye on the Premier's announcement later on this week with lifting of some potential restrictions. So we'll touch base shortly on that one. As always, Mayor Tory, appreciate your time with me.
Thanks,
Thank
Mel.
you so much. And now you get to say hello to Dina and Sid.
Good. I'm looking forward to that.
You get to.
Yeah, that's right. I'm in a good mood today. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, it's all.
Oh,
What
you
can
know
you
what,
do?
Mayor Tory?
You have a pandemic followed by a historic snowstorm. I mean, you just have to roll with the punches. So Sid and Dina, that's a
Morning,
piece of
Mayor
cake.
Tory. Good to see
Well, I
you.
got
good
something
morning.
for you. This will guaranteed, Mayor Tory, put a smile on your face. So you
Okay.
mentioned all the people that are doing amazing work, and Dina and I do the same. We send nothing but our best and praise to everyone out there over the next few days that are going to be helping with this. Dina Pugliese is not one of them. Dina Pugliese had her, well, can I tee up the clip?
Okay, fine.
Dina Pugliese had her car, like many of you out there in the city of Toronto and corresponding regions, buried. Here by our building in downtown Toronto. So the first few pictures we have is of Jordan Lay,
Florida director
of Breakfast Television, our Florida director. Jordan is actually helping Dina get her car finally out from under the snow. I believe we have some of those pictures here.
It was stranded there since Monday. This was taken yesterday after the show. Because there was no plows, as we know.
Trust me on that. We don't need the pictures. But here's what I want to show you, Mayor Tory. Eventually, Dina's in her car.
I do have a question, though, Sid. I have a question for you. Where were you? I mean, the floor director was there, but where were you?
I've been quarantining for.
I know you've quarantined.
Okay,
Look, I mean, there comes a time
pass.
when your beloved partner. No, I don't think so. When your beloved partner there on television in the morning is got her car buried, when you should bring yourself from your quarantine with appropriate masking and so on. It's outside. You could be isolated still, but have a shovel in your hand.
I think we have the video. Do we have the video?
Well, okay, so hold on, Mayor Tory. So for the most part,
what?
Dina was in her car watching someone dig her out.
That's inaccurate. Let's see the tape. Roll tape.
Here, finally, she gets out of her car, Mayor Tory, and does this.
Oh my gosh, George, I'm helping. I was actually trying to help.
D.
No, I was working, guys. I'm moving snow. George, I'm helping. First of all,
you're not
why
helping.
is George stopping what he's doing to film me?
You're not.
I'm just trying to help
George
help me.
Because it's ridiculous. So this is Jordy actually helping you dig your car out.
That's right.
And what we saw was you with essentially a piece of floss try and take that snow away from your car. Mayor Tory,
I was going to say better using that brush than a toothbrush. I mean, it was about the same effect. But
Mayor Tory,
better than using
we have Jordan Lay here. I'm going to tell you this. He actually happened to save me twice now. 2 weeks ago, Jord, you saved me because my tires were going flat. I didn't know what to do. I need to learn these skills. You saved me. Now, you dug me out, but I felt bad. So you're like, get in the car. I'm like, I'm not just going to watch you dig me out. You have a heart of gold. As much as we like to poke fun, Jordy has a heart of gold, because who else spends an hour outside? But I was helping you, right, Jord?
Yeah, sure, a little bit.
Oh.
You weren't hurting. You were in the way a bit, but not much.
Wasn't really helping either.
No,
well,
you weren't.
A for effort.
Normally I'm tough on Sid. But this kind of hapless routine, Dina, I mean, come on now. I mean, I know you have to sort of look the way you look, and that, clearing off snow with a shovel is not going to have that happen.
No.
But I think this trying to clear snow with a toothbrush is just not on.
When did this turn into a roast? First of all, I've used my Swiffer, and to this day, people use their Swiffer to clear snow. Whatever utensil works. I don't care if it's a spatula. Get out there and figure. You got to dig out, and it worked. We got out. I was able to take my car to
Jordy got you out. That's why it worked.
Thank God for Jordy. And if it wasn't for Jordy, you were sitting there this morning. You'd still be in there.
I was supporting him. Anyway, thank you to, again, everybody who's clearing the roads for us.
Dina's cutting the segment real short, eh, Mayor Tory?
Yes, we're out of time.
It's over. Yeah, gotta go. Shoes on the other foot now, gotta go.
I tried. I love you, Jordan.
Love you too.
I love you all.
Take care, Mayor Tory.
Everybody. Yeah,
Appreciate it. Jordy, nice job.